It was meant to be a really hectic day at work. But for some reason it just wasn't. It was quite calm, which is kinda weird. Now I can't remember what we were specifically doing, if we were going anywhere specific. I can't know. The green ones are the ones we don't have, and the red one, that always throws me a little bit. So going for survival 3 would be good. But that is, we do need to get a lot more carbon. I don't know what EFU3 is though. I assume it's something different to nanite. I mean, it has the same image, but... See, where were we going? How much food do we have? We've got there. Not enough. That's fine. We can certainly make some more. We need to print flop to make food. Okay. We've got too much weight because we've got so much floor up. And while that's going ahead, we will go and continue to get more stuff. Might take a while. I don't know how long, but... I feel like this game doesn't really have any music in the background of planet, which is kinda a shame. Now we got farming level RPA. Yet, normally, like, if we're going to have a day that's crazy, it's going to be Friday, and everyone will forget lots of stuff. But that just didn't seem to happen today. Everything went really smoothly. It was weird. I'm not complaining. I'm just curious as to why. Okay. Can't remember if I saw you or not. No. I was hoping there might have been a store there that I could have bought a ship from, because we're getting kinda close-ish to the amount that we need. Good job, Fanny and Moshe. Yet. It's quite enough. No. You don't. Can't get your stuff. I'd rather not kill the animals if I can avoid it. But, you know, needs a must. If they're attacking me, I will attack them back. Carbon. Carbon. And what can you get? So you can also get carbon as well. That's fine. I've never done any fishing. I'm not sure what that's like in this game. I really want to get more of this, but I need to get a bigger ship that has more stuff on it to be able to do that, which is annoying. More utility ports, I think they're called in the game. How close are we? 51. Can't remember what we started on. Nice to not have your hair up. It's actually been wearing up all day. Especially if you've been wearing it up all day. This should also break these down as well. Is this a thing? A monolith. Yet. It's not a natural shock or anything. Yet. It's fine. It's not on the shop or anything. This is annoying. So how close are we to finishing our farming experience? It's getting there. We're more there than we're not. So where are we at the moment? Be nice to go there to pick up some more contracts. I don't know how long these contracts have got left to go, though. So we can go towards the great tasty tree. I'm not sure what gear is in garden as fuel. Okay. We don't need that. But we could go to. I go to Chuif anyway. Because this planet seems kind of dead. Maybe I've mined everything from it already or most things. Maybe it's always a little bit, you know, unlifeable. I'm gonna pretend that that was a TDS messing up the word unlivable then rather than me just changing the word I was going to say mid-word. "405 potatoes. So that's a goodly number of potatoes. Neither how many rations that will make, but we will make it work. I'll probably get quite a lot of rations. Been 64 days on the I was gonna say the road, but space road, maybe? And we've gone more east than we have north. That's quite a big jump from Lilith to the nearest plow. Oh, wow. Okay. That's not going to be good to try and get through. What are family doing? You guys aren't doing anything at the moment, so you will get carbon, you will get metal, and you will also get carbon. So, yeah, we're gonna need a bit of plane, a ship with a much bigger fuel tank than this. Because the one we've got right now is kinda small, unless we have just a ton in reserve. Just kinda what I'm doing right now. I think I've got a bit in this ship. I don't know if I've recently filled it up with that, so we don't actually have as much as I think we do. Do like how Fanny looks older than the grandmother. Even their grannies, like 48, and their grandmothers, like 90. I am raising one of the contract has ended, so the other one might be ending soon shortly as well. We might be able to just head to the Lux Valora first. It would be nice if it told you how much longer it had to go, but... we're almost done here. $603 potatoes. That's a lot of potatoes. What is my character info? How close are we? We've gone quite far way up this one as well, so we're almost at the next crops. The +2 crops or whatever it is. I'm glad the rations don't take up any weight even if the potatoes do. It would be good if there was a reason to have the potatoes other than rations. Because, I know you can tell it to just automatically turn them into rations without you having to deal with that, and that stuff seems good, but it'd be good, as I said, if there was another thing to use them for. I suppose you can turn them into fuel for the plane, which is also useful, but I don't necessarily see the point. When fuel isn't that hard to come by.
IGG Radio, your hub for breaking news and a mix of government-approved hits.
J-ho, welcome back.
Now where do we want to go? Let's go to Lux Valora.
Government-approved DJ Diego Paynes, along with
and there's this great tasty treat to our right there. Mostly had to wait there for a minute just so the TCS would speak, and I wasn't just looking at it at the front when it said it was to the right. We need to move this up a little bit. Hopefully, maybe the contract. I'm not sure if the contract will end by the time we get there. Yet. I'm bringing this game for some reason doesn't have space madness. I think it might somehow turned on sandbox mode, which is annoying. Don't know how I did that.
Seriously, Paynes, you have fun with it. Do your DJ thing.
All right. Galactic beings, do you feel me?
Maybe some of the families are seen as easier and thus have sandbox mode already turned on.
Yeah, I think that's actually bringing the energy down. So before we completely bottom out, let's get some hits.
Which I am not a huge fan of, honestly.
Up right after a quick break. Stay tuned.
It'd be nice if you could turn on or off that depending on which family you wanted to play.
As a galactic bus service, we know our passengers are weird and disturbing, like this guy over here.
I'll share my butt pillow with you.
Yeah, so we promise
I mean,
to go as fast
it might
as
be
we
wrong, of course, and that might be what happened. I somehow turned it on inadvertently, but I don't think so.
Anyone up for a butt pillow?
Get out of here.
Mugalo Zeldin? I heard you nailed the sales
Say,
pitch.
what can we invest?
Oh, I take a voice deepening supplement called Lobo to sound more confident.
Wow, you definitely sound assertive. Are you seeing positive results from Lobo?
Absolutely.
So,
Everyone listens
yeah,
to me when
the
I
contract
speak,
did end
so
by the
I sound
time we
like
got
an
here,
alpha male.
which is good.
Come on, Zeldin.
So means we can invest this money, which is quite a bit of money now.
Really help with every... Oh wow,
Yeah, it works.
that's incredible, Zeldin. I'm really thinking about trying Lobo. Can it fix
But we don't really need it except for buying a.
Stop tickling me! Stop it!
Well, look at that.
Yeah, it's a miracle drug.
How can I get Lobo to escape?
Buying a ship, which is a little far away for us, but
Pharmacies in IGG territories.
Then I'm getting mine today. But I just gotta know.
Know what? My genitals!
now heading directly towards the great tasty tree.
Talk to your doctor before hitting Lobo. Side effects of Lobo may include pubic hair growth, enlarged armpits, and feelings of awe. Feelings of grandeur. Lobo is approved by the IGG.
This is fairly calm weather at the moment.
This one's for the spaceship cowboys out there.
Picking up pop music block for Spaceship Cowboy by the Shop Boys.
Rolling off the couch and thinking in my head. Baby's gone, she left a note on my bed. I need more than that, she said.
After.
Cup is dusty and the coffee's cold. Best space jeans are 4 years old.
Think we'd gone around the other way, so this is very interesting to see what's this way instead.
Till I remember, hell yeah, there's a spaceship sitting in my front yard.
The last time with this was played, went around the other way. So. So I saw some of the other monuments that were on the other side. Well, I can't remember some of them. I'm not sure I bore monument, though. I remember the Nacho War Monument, though. Remember going to it anyway, not exactly what it looked like. It was a little too far away for me to remember that. Pierre is still a little far away. 537 light years from Lilith, apparently. I thought there's gonna be a shop here or something. "30 degrees. It's a little chilly." Not sure if these are going to be friendly or not. "90% chance of metal. That's pretty good." I will take those odds. I forgot to check the spaceship to see if we had any fuel in it. Seems like this might be a deserted planet, or at least not one that anyone is on. Well, this is an annoying turn of events. We now have acid snow. I don't know if this is actually gonna hurt us, though.
Feel it with me now. Rock to the cadence of mellow enunciation.
Yet,
Flowing
when you finish looking for your metal, we're gonna zoom back off.
Beings think my rhymes are lifeless, misunderstanding how complex life is. Pipes is packed, mind gets hacked, reality slows in the podcast.
We could go to Wi-Fi's or we could go to Tattoo, the moon.
Description is flow. Take twice each day and you'll feel the chill grow. Rock to the cadence of mellow enunciation.
Let's see.
Imagination
Ship
proves
inventory.
my velvet explication. Please cease these meager concerns on my meaning. The verse and the melody combine.
I could have sworn there's a way you could store stuff on the ship.
Poetry eradicates the superficial. Sounds blow minds like a supersonic guided missile. Let me be perfectly clear.
Guess not, or if there is, I don't have it.
Unambitious rappers need a dose nutritious. Let's put the rhythm in algorithm. Rock to the
Yet,
cadence of
there is, but I just don't have any more fuel at the moment. So we're gonna have to do that while we get to the next place. Go to the moon of Tattoo.
Space and rock to the cadence of mellow enunciation. Calculating funkadelic monotone demonstration. Verse so deep, the
This has satellites going around it, so I'm more happy with this place. It might have more stuff. Oh, it's 40. They said 44 degrees? Dikes, and he can buy ships here. Look at that. That looks pretty. These are so expensive. I can't afford any of these. So we'll sell stuff to get some little bit more money. And then we'll also start getting more fuel for our spaceship. While we're doing that, I'll get everyone to go and start collecting stuff. I'm just looking for a good spot to put it. Seems that there are no good spots at the moment. There's nothing that will help give me. Give me more power. It's really weird. I haven't seen this before. Like, it's just constantly at the bottom. I had one that I thought was like that, but then eventually I did find some place. It didn't take me that long, so it's just taking a little longer, which is annoying. Not sure why. This basis doesn't have any places to materialize wells. Oh, you're trying to attack me. I would appreciate that if you didn't. Yeah. So aside from malls and abundance of them, there's nothing really here.
You know, I've been thinking about how even with super advanced dating software, meeting someone is still as awkward as ever. I mean,
We could go to the Gears and Garden, fuel up, then go to.
Has named their future kids, whether they do finger guns, or worst of all, just brag about an ex. Ugh, am I right, Senator Fumpler?
No.
Come on, you're telling me
Either Scum or the Best Rest Intergalactic, and, hopefully, we'll have some contracts have ended by then.
Why?
I'm an important government official. I know secrets, Payne.
Okay.
So I can't just go out and meet random strangers.
Alright, how about this? Just tell
We
us
can
what
have so we can swing by the gate a great tasty tree.
The safe way. 30 days of research, surveillance, garbage examination, etc., etc. With enough background checks, she was no longer a stranger. So then it was safe to approach.
Okay, that sounds
The waters will go to Jordan Gardens,
Disagree.
fuel
It's
up,
government
then go to
precaution.
Scum,
Alright,
swing by the great tasty oh,
you could
no.
call it that, but
Yes.
I know one thing.
By the great tasty treat on the way to Scum.
How smooth were you? You know, any, seductive...
You should have seen her face. I had her arrested on the spot for unpaid doctor tickets.
Oh, real?
For very real.
So, did you get a second date?
No, you fool. I'm not about to date a criminal.
Then quite tasty treat towards Scum and then towards the Best Rest Intergalactic if the things haven't expired if they have expired rather.
Eliminate a lot of perfectly nice options for you, Senator.
I don't expect you to understand, Payne.
What exactly?
My one true love is Lady Law. And I
Might go
can't
towards
marry
the
someone who's
Cosmic
gonna
Care
lose
Hospital as
respect.
well.
Senator, I'm so confused. Lady Law doesn't party, dance, or pitch watch, or really do anything at all.
I know. It's perfect.
All right, I'm still very confused, but hey, considering your last date, this may be the best thing for everyone. And for our listeners, I've got some golden oldies queued up after a word from our sponsors. Stick around.
I'm not sure what rates are because I haven't ever experienced them yet. I'm not sure if that is something that can happen.
No one has to know that you go to quick suck surgeries to keep your body appearing trim and fit. It's my secret too. I haven't touched a vegetable in
I'm
4
sure it can
years,
happen.
so I really do
Maybe
have
it's
that
just if you have to go to a hostile zone and people board your ship. Maybe.
They do all the
I
work
don't
to
know.
make me look good, when really, I'm a ball of flabby depression. It's my secret.
I'm very lazy and out of shape. I mean, I ride a hover scooter in my house. My heart rate shoots up when I'm taking a dump. But my body looks incredible because I'm in the Loyalty Larder program at Quick Suck Surgeries. I haven't earned a fraction of my toned-looking body. And only I know about it.
Hide your shame with quick suck surgeries. Only one person will know.
Having a nice stretch after work is great.
Settle it where there are no rules. Anarcho! Visit Planet Anarcho, the only place in the IGG territories without laws. An entire planet where you can do anything you want. No questions asked. Anarcho! Fight to the death. Do all the drugs. Keep the toilet seat up. We don't care. You need armor? No problem. You want
I had also ordered or I said I backed something on a board game on Kickstarter a while ago.
All you have to do is pay the Anarcho Liberty fee, and you're free to do whatever you want. Make the galaxy a better place.
And,
by taking
like,
your anger
a couple of months ago,
right.
they started shipping
Next
out.
time someone offends you, slap them and say one word. Anarcho!
And I got a notification from, I think it was DPD, that the company who is doing the final mile delivery are using them to distribute it, and they'll let me know when it's being distributed.
Babe? Are we still in IGG territory?
Oh, I'm sure we are. The translocator's probably glitching. Here, let me
Because
turn
it's
on the
quite a
radio.
big thing that I backed, I figured, you know, maybe they're holding mine back until the end to deal with smaller deliveries first. No problem with that.
What do I do? The radio's out.
My arm. Use my dad's laser pistol.
I'm so scared.
Don't drink and warp.
A public service announcement from the IGG.
And so, yeah, I did that, and then it's, like, been a month since then with no update whatsoever.
JT Dickies and Cousins convenience stations. Sales are bad. So, just reminding you that we're still open. If I did anything to upset you, I'm so
I mean,
sorry.
I've been occasionally talking on the Discord and people are saying, oh, no, it's probably fine.
I also have
You
a
know it's in the
radio
system somewhere.
feed, so please just come in.
Kicking off some oldies but goodies with Comic Dad on Seven Warmo and the Fat Boys.
So I'd kind of been putting it out of my mind, but eventually I was like, okay, it's been a month now. This is starting to be not so funny anymore. Maybe something has gone wrong. So I contacted both DPD actually, no, not DPD, the company that's doing the final mile delivery, and the company that are making the game, Van Ryder Games. And, like, Van Ryder Games, contacted me back within, like, a day or two. It might even be the next day. I haven't heard anything back from the company that are doing the final mile delivery stuff, but I wasn't really expecting to since my contract isn't actually with them. It's with Van Ryder Games. But, yeah, I heard back from them. Then they're gonna look into it. They're gonna contact the company that's doing the final mile delivery as well, see what's going on. Then I didn't hear anything for the rest of the week until today. Which they said give me one moment to find the email. They didn't say that. I'm saying that. It looks like the order was never scanned into DPD's system. Sometimes it happens when there's a message, missing, or damaged label. If there is a missing or damaged label, and they're arranging it for it to get resent back to me. So I'm not sure what actually happened. Like, if DPD just had it in their warehouse without a label, with a damaged label, or with a missing label or something. Or if they got it sent back to Van Ryder Games, or if it got sent back to the company that's doing the final mile delivery stuff. But I just find it weird that no one seemed to do anything about it until I contacted them. It's like they're getting paid to deliver this thing, and when the slightest inconvenience for them comes up in delivering something, then they just seem to go, oh, well, we can't do anything about it. Let's not contact anyone about it. Let's not try and find out where this is meant to go. They just go, oh, well, it's not my problem. It just seems so weird how they get away with so much. And I'm not trying to bash on the delivery people at all. The workers there are probably doing a great job. It's just the management there at the companies seems to just be trying to take advantage of everything and gouge everything. Though this has been a long-running issue with me and delivery companies. I almost always seem to have an issue whenever anything is being ordered. I guess, to the point where I'm considering just asking people if they cannot use specific companies, if I can pay them more to deliver it using a specific company. Of course, most of the people I'm actually ordering it through because or if it's on Kickstarter, I suppose I'm backing it through, won't have that system in place, and they'll be using a final mile delivery company. So I won't have much control over that. So it's kinda hard for me to get that note. Just go with whatever is the cheapest usually, which is annoying. I might be wrong about that. I know DPD isn't always the cheapest, and DPD has usually actually been quite good for me. So when I realized that I could get it delivered somewhere nearby, certainly, when I realized I could get it delivered nearby instead of having to wait for it myself. Is this a place I can yay, finally? Yet. DPD also have this really annoying thing. The thing being that you can't tell it not to deliver to a neighbor. They will always try and deliver it to a neighbor if you are not in. You can't tell them to not do that. The only thing you can do is ask it to be delivered somewhere else or to a nearby location. Which is fine, but if the shipper has said, no, we don't want it delivered to a nearby location, then they will just try and deliver it to a neighbor if you are not in. Which, I mean, if you don't really trust your neighbors. I'm not saying I don't trust mine. It's just there are certain things I'd rather not than not to have. You know? Not to have control over, if that makes sense. Plus, you know, my neighbors aren't always going to be in or we're not always going to be in at the same time. So it's just more of an inconvenience for them to have it than for me, for both of us, especially if it's a large thing that I'm ordering, which this board game thing is. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen. But this is just me venting now, I suppose. Because there's been so many issues with these companies. Okay. Well, that was a good way to get some fuel. Might as well collect some of the substance. This seems to be quite a resource-heavy planet. I know you're not always friendly. I know you attacked me once and I died. So I can't have that happen again. Yeah. Good job, Fanny and Marcia. Let's get you sent back out into the wilderness to cut some more stuff for us. Because we still need quite a lot of everything, really. Oh oopsie. Forgot I need to do this stuff. Let's get out some more nanites since that's a good thing to do. Contact you. We're gonna attack me then. I can't tell if that was going to attack me then. But, thankfully, it did not. $40 nanite from that. I see. How much do we actually need from this thing? Is it 1,000? See, it says EFU3 and 200, so I assume it is just nanite. I wonder if it was previously called EFU3, and then they renamed it somewhere, or if they were meant to rename it to EFU3 and just didn't. Either way, though, we've got enough nanite now. We do have an advert coming up in about a minute-ish. Just letting you guys know we will be taking a short 3-minute break. The gameplay will be paused, and nothing much will be happening. I will just be going to get a drink, maybe go to the bathroom. You guys should do the same. Maybe take your meds if you haven't done so yet, if you need to. Just, make sure you're taking care of yourself. It's a good time to do so, and it helps stream out. If you are willing to stick around, it is very much appreciated, but don't feel you have to. Understand not many people like the adverts. I don't always like them myself, but, they do help streamers out a little bit. And, yes. It's just like for 3 minutes, and it happens on the hour, every hour. Good time to, just take a quick break. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. I'm not sure what happens on the hour. Okay. We should be back. Hope you all were able to get some rest. Do good stuff. Do whatever you needed to do. I myself went and got a tangerine. Maybe it and I think it was a tangerine and an apple. Haven't had the apple yet, but I probably will at some point. Exciting, I know. Did also get a drink as well. I got some soju, peach flavored. Which is very delicious. I mean, I haven't actually started drinking it yet, but I've had it before, and I quite enjoyed it. So I may turn off my microphone while I eat this just in case the TDS picks up some of what I'm eating as words. But I am still here. I'm not sure if I said turn off the microphone when I really meant mute the microphone. Mean, it's the same thing, I guess. From your end, anyone? I suppose this is what's quite good about having a TDS thing. It means that you don't get to hear disgusting eating sounds. I know that can be a trigger for quite a lot of people. Well, not necessarily a trigger, but something I really dislike. You know? I think we need 8,000 carbon. It would be nice if they were able to collect more stuff as they got better. Commercial fields are meant to be a better way of collecting this stuff aside from destroying planet. I'm not sure if there are meant to be any better ways aside from doing it this way because it seems quite laborious. Which might be a point of the game, I guess. But both of our contracts have now been fulfilled. I want to move on straight away because the aliens seem to be getting a little bit tougher now. I don't know if I want to move on straight away is what I actually said. Because getting some of this stuff. Getting a net the next technology tree upgrade would be great. There are still some ways away from it. Maybe not so much of the metal, but still. I was saving that to sell, but, yeah, not so important. Because now we can get a lot of our money from contract, I think, now. Or that's much more of a passive income, and it's quite good to get, you know, several hundred every day. Oh, you're gonna attack me, aren't you? You bitch. Okay, let's take your stuff. So halfway there with our carbon. I think we're almost there. We're just a couple of hundred more from metal. That was a nice apple. Okay. Good job, Marcia. Can you get us some metal next? Well, I do really like the inclusion of the family. I don't think it's necessarily done as well as I feel it could have or should have been done. Don't know why. It just feels a little bit, just tacked on at the end. Though I'm really only have one more shot left. I do look because I thought I had lots. I thought I had printed out, like, hundreds, but maybe I'm wrong. There, now we have over 100 shots. No. You bitch. No. You don't. We're here to find some more stuff that we can salvage. I can't tell if I'm feeling a little too cocky at the moment, though. Can't I get that one? Guess not. I'm gonna run away from these guys before they take a liking to me. Still need a lot more metal, though. Okay. There might be some stuff over here. There seems to be lots of rocks. But maybe I am wrong. Maybe we should head off to a new planet after this. Are you back? That's one of the problems of being here. We go next. Let's go to Lux.
It's that time, folks. Yep, according to Lady Law, the Galactic Government Anthem has to be played once every 20
Galactic
hours.
Storm.
In a moment, we're streaming the anthem live from the Galactic Capital. You ready, Senator Rumpler?
It's the only good song.
Thankfully, we're heading away from it, so it shouldn't be too bad.
It inspires me to be a better son.
Oh, wow. Senator, that's actually really
It's true. After I listen to the powerful words, I feel motivated to crush many more beings who disagree with me.
Oh, well, that was a U-turn.
I'm kind of interested in Jarth.
But now it's time for hats to come off, hands on.
Don't know why.
Coming at you live, the IGG Galactic Anthem.
We'll go here and collect some more things. Some more contracts. Occasionally, if you're looking at the Steam Workshop as well, because it not Steam Workshop, the Steam Summer Sale. Not Summer Sale. The Autumn Sale. The Winter whatever sale it is at the moment. Spring. I don't know. Whichever season sale it is. Haven't actually bought anything from it. I've seen some things that I've kind of wanted, just never really stretched out and bought any yet. So the ones I kind of vaguely want, you know, they are on sale for really good prices, but those ones I also feel I don't want to buy just yet because I've got a lot of other games that are in that category that I already own and I want to play and beat. Whereas the ones that I do really want, they are obviously not as on sale as much if on sale at all, which is fine. You know, I would be happy to pay full price of them. I just haven't done so yet either. Quite like this music. Can't remember if I've got the soundtrack for this game because I know it is being sold.
This is IGG Radio, bringing you the hottest government-approved hits, oldies, and more.
Bugalo to listeners just tuning in. It's your favorite government-approved DJ Chiego Pains, along with co-host
Galactic Senator Bork Funkler.
Earlier, we put out our anonymous survey of your favorite vacation spots in IGG territories, and We have the top 4 answers.
Survey countdown.
I think I always think that how it displays it is kind of weird.
About right.
Number 4.
Fourth top response was the nightlife and casino capital of the galaxy, Planet Paradiso. No surprises there.
Number 3.
At number 3 is the beautiful planet Adonis.
I don't know, you are trying to project it on a 360-degree thing, so it's never always gonna look perfect when you rotate it. It will always be slightly off, but...
Pames, what are you jabbering on about? It's just reading. I'll take it from here.
Number 2.
The number 2 destination is Senator Funkler's little tummy.
Though, we might be able to start buying some new ships, after these couple of contracts, maybe?
Top vacation destination in the galaxy.
Well, it's definitely not. My tummy is where food goes, not vacationing citizens. Why would anyone vacation my tummy? This is serious. Very
Okay, let's start
serious
bringing the
business
tracks in.
of terrorism.
Well, hold on.
A senator's tummy has been threatened, and newsflash to any hopeful tummy vacationers. There's nothing but a rash and some curly hairs.
Rash? What? Senator, I think it's just a lighthearted joke from our
This
listeners.
is an official warning, listeners. Anyone who attempts to visit my tummy shall be executed for trespassing on government property.
Wait, so it is a place to visit?
No.
Maybe I should have been able to do something at a tree as well.
Forget it.
I just couldn't.
If you ask me, the top vacation destination in all of the galaxy is the Library of Laws at the IGG capital, where you can be
It's
a
weird.
real patriot.
It's
and
not
learn
letting
about
me
the
actually dock
wonderful
here
country.
properly.
This segment is over. This is over. Done.
Hey now, you can't expect me to leave our listeners hanging on the edge of their seats.
Then get it out already.
Alright, here we go. How about a drum roll?
I'm gonna save the game.
Number 1.
The number 1 vacation spot in all of the IGG territory.
And then resume it,
is
and hopefully that will.
Well, I don't recommend anyone go there, but I think our listeners had a lot of fun with this survey.
No.
How immature.
It still isn't letting me do that.
Hold your
Why,
glidiosis
though?
for just a second. Our producers are indicating that we just got an influx of anonymous votes, and look at that, the new
I'm gonna restart the game, see if that helps.
is clearly the target of terrorism.
Senator, it's a goof.
Too
It's a
many beings
joke.
are
Save the game,
brainwashed into
then resume
turning
it one
these
more
into
try just in case.
I'm plugging all these cords over here.
Wait a second here.
Everybody, stop the broadcast. Pames, give me your microphone.
Hey, whoa.
We'll restart the game, so we'll be back in one moment. Not sure if this will actually help or if this I just happen to be at a bug stop.
We're blasting off this next block with What's Real by Jinzy Astro.
I wanna know what's real. Touch that makes me feel. Where do our bodies go? We're not meant to know.
Let's see. That's I don't want alone. No. Thank you. That would give me 1120. 303 times 12 will give me 3636.
Am I true on the path we run on? SIMULATI. Can we be more than an empty function? SIMULATI.
That's a reason why you can only have 2 contract. Maybe that's just to stop you just, you know, completely blitzing the game with the contract because they are a little bit overpowered. So let's go to the care hospital and go get healed up. See, when we're zoomed in, it's 38 light years away. I'm just trying to see how close it is compared to Lilith. If there is a good comparison planet that we can try and jump between to see if this will work, we can do it in the ship or not. These 2 might work, Jarth and Bogong. Those are almost identical, so that'd be a good place to try. I don't know. So we'll go this way. I suppose going from the Kale to Little Tortsjeth would also be a good first test. That's a little shorter, but not a huge amount. Be enough to see roughly how close we should be able to get. Before we have to, you know, start running on just fumes. Also, it'd be a good time to, you know, get the contracts, give their contracts some time to finish. How far is this one from the last place? It's a small jump, but not huge. Alright. I forgot we can do this. Though the fuel efficiency of warps is awful. So, yeah, I think we should probably avoid doing the warps until we get a better fuel efficiency ship. We are on warps. Assuming there is one, I don't know. There we go. We can start seeing the hospital now.
You're listening to Space Madness by Dr. Zox.
It would also be an interesting thing to see how much fuel you do actually use from going regular versus always warp between two spots, but I can't be bothered to do that. Theoretically, I could just work it out by saying, okay, this is how far this way is. This is how much fuel is used in that time. Oops. We're a little off course now. Should probably start for dragging our things in. And now our engines take over. And now let's talk here. Okay. So what do we got? Let's refuel. Okay, this is the short long haul. Like, that's gonna be. Give me a little bit more than double that length. As we could go to Isnebi first. Just to make sure we've got everything that we can from this part of the planet, this part of the world. And also to let our contract expire as well. Okay. It's giving you them daily. I wasn't sure if it was actually giving you them daily or not.
Just like that, I'm ready for another serving of Tasty Tunes. I mean, four. I'm glad music isn't exactly as much as it was,
Well, if it was just giving you a lump sum and it's saying this is how much you make on average a day with this amount, even though it's not actually gonna give you that amount daily.
Oh, and don't judge me on this one, but good romantic comedy. Embarrassing, yeah, but
If that, you know, makes sense.
Butler, you have any guilty pleasures?
Fine, I'll play your game. I guess you can say I enjoy coming up with my own self-defense techniques. I'm a bit of a martial arts buff.
Oh, that's pretty swag. So, you know a bunch of cool moves, then?
I don't know any cool moves. I only know effective strikes to critical body parts.
Okay, well, let's play this out. So, what do you do in this scenario? You're walking through the Star Mall parking lot. No one's around.
Although it does remind me of another game.
And suddenly a bugger with a knife jumps out and demands everything you have.
This one's easy.
Now this ship style.
Deliver an open palm Horgan strike right to the genitals.
Sure.
The ship style reminds me of another game.
It's probably the best way to go. Now, what do you
Called Twin Sun, I think. No, I don't think it is called that. I think that is just what a character's name is called. So since this is our second water planet, unfortunately, I think that means that there's nothing that we can actually do here. Because there's not much, I mean, that's who wants to go fishing, but I don't really feel like doing that. Yeah. Sure. You can have that. Yeah. I probably would have given you that for free, but since you offered to take it for 10, yeah, I'll get a 10.
Quick learner.
Yeah. There's nothing here, though, so we're gonna zoom out.
not engage Senator Butler in his version of hand-to-hand combat, but I will engage our listeners with the power strike of another music block right to their eardrums.
Oh, yeah. We managed to zoom away from that ship, that planet while we were technically in space.
The name's Big Joey, and I work in the waste management business. I got the dirty job.
Or rather we were on the planet and zooming away.
So I use top warp deliveries to make sure they arrive to the right jokester at the right time. I know top warp delivered because I'm getting what you call it. Thank you call for my package.
What the fuck, Joey? Would they ever
I'd be curious to know if you can abuse that to get to other longer distance planets without actually using up any fuel. I'm not sure if that would work.
What a jokester. I think you got my message. Thanks, Top Warp Deliveries, for handling my message. I'm very satisfied with your service. I think I'm gonna write another friend.
I assumed it would just stop the ship if you were on the planet or something, but it didn't seem like it did. So maybe it would work.
It's Moot Lot. Brewers at Moot maintain the lot beer tradition of making a beer with as little taste as possible. We know you want a timid beer that's too afraid to have a flavor.
I don't know if there's any way of telling how far you've gone if your ship is there, though, and you're on the planet.
Everyone else is doing. At Moot Lot, we say fuck flavor, add more water. That way each can of Moot has that boring, bland taste you crave.
Maybe it's not meant to be a breaking up game. Maybe it's something you meant to be able to do, and it will just say, oh, no. Your ship's too far away. You have to buy a new one.
Become a Yellow Bogey operator for the IGG Yellow Bogey Corps. Grow your tech career by being part of something bigger. A massive network of satellite stations keeping galactic travelers online. And just as importantly, you're executing advanced data missions, reformatting spreadsheets for the IGG.
Folding headers for columns P and Q.
Executing some function in 3, 2.
Well, our first contract is now up.
Become an expert with making graphs and charts as you compile reports with many pages, spreadsheets on spreadsheets, organized.
I'm not really sure what this thing is, so we'll see what that is, but we'll be heading past it anyway.
Color pie charts?
Executing, copy, paste. Oh, undo.
Is that enough excitement for you? Didn't think so. Enroll now and become more in the Yellow Bogey Corps.
Since we're actually going towards Jareth, which I was kinda interested in going towards anyway.
But aren't sure how to get them to notice? Elvor Marketing can help your ideas take off.
Just because of the name?
The right communities. Elvor is not just a leading marketing company, it's an entire planet dedicated to collecting data on everyone's choices and preferences. It's all there. We use this information to help you target your hot takes to the right groups. We're very effective at getting results. Don't take our word for it.
As a demonic cult leader,
We're almost at 100 days, 95 days in space, and we're not yet 100 light years down yet.
lonely beings most vulnerable to my ideas. Now there's 23 of us ready for the bloodletting.
If anything, we're actually going farther away from me at the moment.
Really a hole? All the research says it is, but I have my doubts. Thanks to Elvor Marketing, I found a crew of 12 eager to launch into the black hole with me.
We're all taught as kids to never look directly into stars, but that's why our eyes haven't evolved. Thanks a lot, science. Elvor Marketing used analytics.
I really want to find out what happens if you go in the black hole.
Want to see it in action? Check it.
At Elvor Marketing, we embrace different views and help grow conspiracies. It's not our job to decide what's right or wrong, harmful or damaging. No, our #1 mission is to make you heard. Contact us at Elvor Marketing and watch your conspiracies come to life.
But, unfortunately, I think you can only have one save in this game, so I can't both find out what happens and then take that back if I don't like it. Or both find out what happens and find out what happens at the end of the game. It's one or the other, I think. I like it being warmer now. Can't remember when it was, like, 12 degrees when I came back home in the house. I know that was awful. Be curious if I can dock here, so I might try that. I really wish this cursor was easier to see. I mean, it's fine if it's against that, but if it's, like, against your own ship, which is already green. Nope. Doesn't seem like I can. So we've got a gas planet and a regular planet. Let's go to the regular planet. This might not be too good. This might kill me. If it is, I'm not sure what we'll do. I can't be wanting to get back into Frostpunk again. I kind of have been wanting to get back into Frostpunk again.
Orphan Boy by Orphan X.
This goes out to the forgotten. Breathing dust on dead planets. Orphan boy, broken boy, where you gonna go? What's your point? Orphan boy, broken boy, what you gotta say? How you gonna know?
Yeah. I'm quite glad that we don't have space madness in this one. I don't know how we would survive the space madness going from Lilith or going to Lilith from the last planet. Unfortunately, this game doesn't bind the mice mouse to the window. I did get an achievement there, which was, like, follow the light, which is travel 1000 light years. Which I assume is cumulative over all the games you've played, because I don't think I've traveled 1000 in this game yet. Okay. This isn't as bad as I thought it would be. It's still taking a while, but... I'm very curious as to what the dead zones are like as well, so it'd be a good experiment to see what's through there. I don't know if this is 1 day from now or 1 day to now. Like, I don't know if this is looking in history or into the future. Because if it's so, then it's going downwards. Otherwise, it's going up, which is a problem for us.
Never share your ID code with anyone. Mean users are out there trying to steal it and control you.
But it would be a good thing to be aware of.
Get it? And if you see anyone acting weird, tell a galactopole officer. They may even show you their laser gun. Well, gotta warp. Mugalo, my friends.
I think we'll probably stop here, fuel up with some OR, do some mining if we can to fuel everything up.
Drink specials and dancing with the sexiest beings in the galaxy. This weekend only, celebrity mutant Horlo Weavers is judging the Midnight Wet Pants contest.
I want to dance with the sexiest beings in the galaxy.
The gelatins.
I'm kidding. I fucking wouldn't do that at all. I'm not a huge fan of dancing.
There's no other party like this. Don't miss out on the thrill at Planet Paradiso's Club Verva.
I mean, it can be fun, you know, alone. There's no one there, but otherwise, fuck no.
We adopt orphans from across the galaxy and transport them to Jorvix 4, where they are taught to till soil.
Okay. Even now, I'm not a huge dancer. It's just not my thing, I think.
14 hours a day, with no breaks, and at night we gather under the stars and cheer on our friends in the fighting pits. The truest orphan warriors emerge in this ritual of blood. They lead orphan hunters that slaughter predators and escape.
When I've heard some people who are dancers, they just don't get people who aren't. And they're like, what? You don't like movement at all? Like, most movement isn't dancing. It doesn't count. Moving from one place to another isn't the same as doing it, in a weird, dancing way or something. I don't know how I'm. So what's my flying experience? Oh, we have quite a bit of space mad. I don't want. Why isn't it not showing me space madness on the regular screen? Okay. This will be a good way to do that. Yay. 100 days in space.
How many times do I have to say this, Pames? Air horns are used to scare beings who are just minding their own business, so that clearly makes them weapons of terror. But really though? Yes.
And we're at 520 light years away.
Everything, Pames. Now we all have to do our part to eliminate terror from the galaxy, and I'm just leading by good example.
Sure, but isn't a specific airborne law just a bit much?
Pames, you know I'm reasonable. Quiet air horns are still allowed.
I don't know, Senator. Air horns are supposed to incite a crowd, or in our case...
That seems like a really cramped place for you guys to just be chilling.
Just as fun.
Agree to disagree, so let's get the energy up! Here we go, some exciting news. Pop sensation Kinsey Astra has announced her concert lineup.
Sure, what happens with space madness? I mean, what it actually affects. Let's have a look.
Classic party foul, Senator. You know what that means? Slamming the air horn.
Well, don't tell me that's...
I say let's have a look as we're, like, doing the very last little bit of the planet traveling to.
Well, no one's gonna have fun if you just do it one time. Seriously, Pames, you have fun with it. Do your DJ thing.
Right.
We'll have a look at it when we're going towards the next planet, whatever this one is.
I do. Show of hands in the studio. Count that.
Bugong or whatever it's called. Dugong. Bugong. Something like that.
It's going. I've got a pop music block synced up right after a quick break. Stay tuned.
Okay, well, we are coming in now. So, hopefully, and the place doesn't look like a water planet, so we are off to a good start already.
Share my butt pillow with ya.
So we promise to go as fast as we can.
Anyone up for a butt pillow?
Get out of here.
Mugalo Zeldin? I heard you nailed
Okay.
the sales pitch.
No.
What's your secret?
What we're gonna do is we're gonna put the fuel into our ship.
Lobo, to sound more confident.
Wow, you definitely sound assertive. Are you seeing positive results from Lobo?
Absolutely. Everyone listens to me when I speak.
Actually,
because I say
I've put
what
everything into the ship right now.
But come on, Zeldin. Everyone knows you squeal when you're startled.
Can it fix high-pitched giggling in males?
I don't know. Stop tickling me! Stop it!
Well, look at that.
Yeah, it's a miracle drug.
How can I get Lobo, the voice deepening supplement?
That's easy. Lobo is carried
I'll
by
put you away
Voyager.
because we don't actually need you. You guys are really useful. So there we go. Let's zip down. Yep. This place is a little too hot for our little family. So. Oh, wow. You don't have a high chance of getting anything here. That's not why, man. I wasn't sure if I'd find any people here. That's why I put the stuff I could have sold into my ship. Yet. It doesn't seem like we're going to be able to find much here that we can actually do, so we'll have to hope that our fuel allowance should be able to cover us, which it should be able to do. Oh, I also got shortstop fugitive or something, which is around 1000 miles. Well, it's 1000 meters. I'm not sure. We do have another ad break starting in, like, a minute-ish, so good time to take another break. We will be pausing the game for the 3 minutes that the ads are running. You can go to the toilet and get a drink and or a snack and whatever to make sure they're, you know, staying happy and healthy. Maybe take the meds or just look off something off in the distance. Appreciate it if you are gonna stick around for the ads, but I do not say you have to. You know, do what you want to do. If you don't want to stick to the ads, I entirely understand. It's a good time for us, you know, to remember to take a break, though. So I do like having them there even though it also helps, you know, incentivize me to do so or something. I don't know. I'm... Okay. We should be back. So, yeah, while that's going on, we might as well start collecting some more stuff. Not necessarily for anything, selling anything, but just so we can get more, so we can get closer towards the next upgrade of the ship. I do kind of feel that the theming of the game, as in being an alien migrant who's going through a war-torn world, is more tacked on theming or the flavoring rather than actual inherently intended flavoring, meaning even. If that makes sense. Because there doesn't seem to be any negatives to just going from planet to planet, stripping its resources, and just continuing on, which I'm sure isn't the intended message of the game. Well, I hope it's not the intended message of the game anyway. I don't really know much about the creators, but it kind of feels like it's an enjoyable game as it is. So and it felt like they might wanted to have some kind of story or narrative to go along with it. And that was, you know, the easiest thing they were able to come up with. Maybe the first thing, maybe the best thing. I don't know. Something they're able to come up with that was decent. And gave you a reason for wanting to go to a specific planet elsewhere or wanted to explore the world that was around you anyway. But it seems like the journey towards Lilith is more about the journey rather than the destination. There we go. That one. I certainly do hope they haven't abandoned the game, though, because it's quite a cool game and I think deserves more if they haven't finished. Don't think it needs that many tweaks to make it really good and would be a really enjoyable game. Not necessarily saying it would be a mainstream game at all. I suppose, why do you feel that the graphical limitations of the game would maybe prevent that? I mean, Minecraft was successful, so maybe I'm wrong. And the car has the same kind of aesthetic, not necessarily saying exactly the same at all. But, you know, something vaguely, something quite, not blocky. Oh, yes. Blocky, but, very basic and simple, and you can tell what everything is meant to be quite easily. Okay. We got 500 fuel. That's useful. And 750 potatoes. Now let's leave this planet.
You know, I've been thinking about how even with super advanced dating software, meeting someone is still as awkward as ever.
And start our journey towards Bugong.
I mean, at this point, I'd like a dating app to warn me if my match has named their future kids, whether they do finger guns or worse.
100-ish light years. Just a bit under 100-ish light years away.
No.
Come on, you're telling me you didn't have one awkward date ever?
Frankly, I have a strict no-dates policy.
Oh.
If I can navigate to it while not entirely sober.
No secrets, Pains.
Okay.
So I can't just go out and meet random strangers. Well, what do you mean? The safe way. 30 days of research, surveillance, garbage examination, etc., etc. With enough background checks, she was no longer a stranger. So then it was safe to approach.
Okay, that sounds a lot like stalking.
Or disagree. It's government precautions.
All right, sure. I guess.
There's so much fuel cell now.
But I gotta know,
It's great.
you know, when it got to the actual, how smooth. You know, any, seductive photos?
Oh, you should have seen her face. I had her arrested on the spot.
Would have been nice if we'd been able to get a few more contracts while we do this last level stint, but might be able to get some on the other side.
Did you get a second date?
No, you fool. I'm not about to date a criminal.
What? A criminal?
Yes, a criminal.
Might be able to pick up some more fuel on the trash planet, assuming this doesn't get rid of all of ours.
Nice options for you, Senator.
I don't expect you to understand, Pains.
What exactly?
My one true love is Lady Law. And I can't be with someone who's going to disrespect.
So let's see if what about space analysis? Okay. Space analysis isn't too high. It's about a quarter.
All right, I'm still very confused, but hey, considering your last date, this may
That we have almost maxed out our farming, which is pretty cool.
I've got some golden oldies queued up after a word from our sponsors. Stick around.
I don't know if it will max out the second you hit the next level, level 7, or if it maxes out when you max out the last or the 7th level. Interesting to find out, though.
Done quick sex surgeries to do my body sculpting and liposuction. They do all the work to make me look good, when really I'm a ball
So
of
if it
body
stops at
depression.
level 7 or at just before level 8.
I'm very lazy and out of shape. I mean, I ride a hover scooter in my house, and my heart rate shoots up when I'm taking a dump. But my body looks incredible because I'm in the loyalty larder program at Quick Suck Surgeries. I haven't earned a fraction of my toned-looking body, and only I know about it.
Anyway, I am just gonna quickly go to the little girl's room because I forgot I didn't forget, but I just put it off during the last air break. And, well, this is gonna take a while. So I'll be back in a minute or two.
Visit Planet Anarcho, the only place in the IGG territories without laws. An entire planet where you can do anything you want. No questions asked. Anarcho! Fight to the death. Do all the drugs. Keep the toilet seat up. We don't care. You need armor? No problem. You want guns? We got them. Is your genital size in question? Shut him up. All you have to do is pay the Anarcho Liberty fee, and you're free to do whatever you want. Make the galaxy a better place by taking your anger out at the right place. Next time someone offends you, slap him and say one word. Anarcho!
Babe, let's get out of here. I know a planet we can go to.
Babe, you're drunk.
No, I'm good. I didn't have that much.
Fine.
turn on the radio.
Oh, this one's shway. We're being raided! What do I do? The radio's out.
My arm. Use my dad's laser pistol.
I'm so scared.
Don't drink and warp.
A public service announcement from the IGG. Hey-ho, I'm JT Dickies, owner of the JT Dickies and Cousins Convenience Stations. Sales are bad, so just reminding you that we're still open. If I did anything to upset you, I'm so sorry. Please just don't forget us. Remember, we have quality fuel
Okay.
and refreshments.
I am back.
I also have a
Thank you guys for that.
feed, so please just come in.
Kicking off some oldies but goodies with Comic Dad by Seven Corvo and the Fat Flags.
How far are we? We're about a third of the way, and that's not so bad. Oh, it's days ago. Okay. Yes. So it's going in first. I didn't see to say it said days ago, so fair enough. But we're, like, still behind it, so we're okay. Oh, we have used a lot of our fuel, though. Thankfully, we have a ton more. It might just take a while to convert all that to what we can actually use. There we go. Oh, and we're almost under 1,500 light years. And we are under 500 light years. Yay. And we're too far away from anything for us to actually have any good signal. So as soon as it seems we don't have any idea of where hostile zones are at the moment, I mean, currently, we're flying through a dead zone, so I assume that's what that means. We don't have any signal whatsoever. I'm not sure if that's just a specific thing in this area of the game or if it's just because you are too far away from anything specifically to get a signal. Okay. Suppose it is the same thing just in two different ways of saying it, I guess. Like, if every dead zone is going to be an area you can't get any signal, or if it's just because I do happen to be both in a dead zone and very far away. Or if, like, every death zone is very far away and it's telling you, you won't be able to get any signal there, which is fine. We are making now a good speed on our journey towards Lilith. This should cut out a fair bit of the journey time, but it's also kind of a good test to see how far we can actually go. Or what it's like to just sit looking at this for however many light years it is. They must be have sore bums by now just sitting like that for the entire journey. Wonder if there's a way you can play it without any family so it's just you. Because I'm not sure how the game determines how hard each family is because, I mean, the most I think the easiest I saw was easy characters. I said easy way too much. We are now on our last thing. I don't know what. Don't know what rates are, but we will hopefully not have to find out. Not sure how much experience this will give us, but we're getting there. We're going to Pujara. But close enough, I guess. Oh, 110 days now. So they've been sitting in this ship in complete silence for 10 days so far. I could probably certainly do that. I feel. Well, it depends on the people, I guess. So from here, though, we're probably gonna swing around into this place, the eastern frontier, and have a little explore. Which should be interesting because I think it's probably the farthest I've ever been. I might be wrong. I think did I ever get to 300 light years? I don't think so, but I think I may have gotten close. How is this spaceman? This is creeping up quite a bit, so it'd be good to get to this planet soon. Put it, we are slowly getting there. Okay. We have signal again. So, yeah, that must be just what the dead zone means. It's too far away from anything to actually get a signal, I guess.
Once every 20 hours. In a moment, we're streaming the anthem live from the galactic capital. You ready, Senator Fumpler?
Always. It's the only good song.
Strong take. What's your favorite part about it?
Well, each day...
Maybe, but this dead zone, this what I assume is a comms tower, is in a dead zone.
Wow.
So I don't know if you would get a signal there because I swear, well, that's what the comms tower do.
After I listen to the powerful words, I feel motivated to crush many more beings who disagree with me.
Oh, well, that was a U-turn. Not sure if I should wish you luck with that, Senator,
But as soon as we can find out at some point.
to come off, hands on your hearts. Coming at you live, the IGG Galactic Anthem.
But, I mean, it did seem to immediately come back as soon as we left the dead zone, and we are, dots are also a little bit more concentrated as well. Okay. We are almost getting there to the new planet. Which is, what, 460 something light years away so far from Lilith, which is much closer now. And then we are sort of going around the very outside of this universe, which probably isn't a good way to explore everything, really. But it's the way that I deal with parties, so huzzah. Hazard 4, consistency, I guess. It has a for consistency, I guess. Huzzah for consistency, I guess, for the third time. I was looking at what films were coming on the locals, I say local cinema, the cinema that I go to, and this new Snow White is coming out. That'll be interesting. I don't know if I'll actually go and see that in the cinema, though. Although I'm annoyed that the TDS thing didn't put as much spite in the word interesting as I think I did in real life.
Government approved hits, oldies, and more.
Ugallo, listeners just tuning in. It's your favorite government-approved DJ Chiego Paynes, along with co-host.
So I think the only one that I know I'm not 100% not going to watch is the Lilo and Stitch one.
Vacation spots in IGG territories. We have the top 4 answers. Senator Butler, want to lead it off?
No.
Sounds about right.
Because Lilo and Stitch is just one of my favorite films ever.
Capital of the galaxy, Planet Paradiso. No surprises there. Number 3 is the
Similar with How to Turn Your Dragon, so I probably won't be watching the live-action one of that.
Senator announced the top 2 results.
Actually, Senator, I'm looking at the results, and I'm not sure that you...
Pames, what are you jabbering on about? It's just real.
How to Train Your Dragon more than How to Turn Your Dragon.
Take it from
It's not about a... Not about a, you know, a wizard who can reanimate dead dragons or anything.
at my tummy.
Oh, shit.
Serious.
Oh,
Very
shit.
serious. This is an
Oh,
act
shit.
of terrorism. A senator's tummy has been threatened. And newsflash to any hopeful tummy vacationers. There's nothing
I got methane poisoning somehow.
Rash? What? Senator, I think it's just a lighthearted joke from our
This
listeners.
is an official warning, listeners. Anyone who attempts to visit my tummy shall be executed for trespassing on government property.
Wait, so it is a place to visit?
No, but you still get executed if... Forget it. If you ask me...
Where's the inventory of the ship?
Destination in all of the galaxy is the Library of Laws at the IGG capital, where you can be a real patriot and learn about your wonderful government. This segment is over. This is over.
So we still got a ton of fuel left. We still got quite a few meals left. We're good.
Get it out already.
All right, here we go. How about a drum roll, Senator? Oh, he's giving me the death glare. Okay. The number 1 vacation
Where are you
spot in
going?
all of the
You're going
IGG
downwards.
territories is
That's fine.
the black hole. Well, I don't recommend anyone go there, but I think our listeners had a lot of fun with this survey.
How immature.
Oh, hold on. Hold your glondosis for just
There's
a
no
second.
contract out here, annoyingly, and these are all unprotected. I'm thinking of going back this way.
That the new number 1 destination is now Senator Butler's little tummy.
New number 1.
Congrats, Senator.
That's it. I declare martial law in
Although
the
there is a thing over here.
My tummy is clearly the target of terrorism.
Senator, it's a goof.
Too many beings are brainwashed into trying to visit my tummy. I'm unplugging all these cords over here.
Wait a second here.
Everybody, stop the broadcast. Pames, give me your microphone.
Whoa. Well, I sort
There's a
of
storm
got
appearing or some kind of weather appearing.
Enjoy
We
what
could
this
swing around
episode
here.
is to groove to after a word from our sponsors. Stay tuned.
Whether you're looking to finance your first home, a new work craft, or that life-changing trip across the galaxy, the experienced lenders at Dick
I don't know what protected means though, because it's some say unprotected or not. This one says populated. I don't know what the difference is.
Dick Fellow accidentally approved a mortgage on a blanket fort, the first bank to do so. We thought a robocaller was a customer, but we broke barriers as the first bank to extend a business loan to an automated method. And, in a donation error, we opened free credit accounts for escaped felons, a first in banking. So when you're taking a risk and trying a first, we've been there. Your trust is well placed in Dick Fellow Trust.
I could be dazzling my hair. Gets me fishing experience. Let's just break down everything because I don't necessarily want to sell it. I'd rather get the resources at the moment.
So,
We are almost no. We're not close to doing a spacefaring total yet, but we're getting there.
I'll grab the grenades.
Got a problem with that?
No, never. Just wondering.
You've never seen a detective like this who doesn't play by his own rules. He's a maverick that chooses to follow directions and never go out of line.
The choice is yours, Gravy.
I do wonder just how much fuel it would take to just go from one side of the planet to the other.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, I see. You want to fight?
Absolutely not.
Galaxy from one side to the other,
Let me
I mean.
hostage negotiator. This is definitely above my pay grade. Can you please stay where you are?
No way. Let me see.
Aw, come on.
Detective Gravy Stones get basic stuff done and push problems into bureaucracy. Galactapole, New Dawn, Hot Show, Neutral Cop. Stay tuned.
Yet. I would like to go a little bit more into the actual galaxy, the meat of the galaxy as it were.
Join the dream beings, a religious order that's seeking spiritual fulfillment in sleep. Attain transcendence by reaching the one true state of being, one of catatonic dreaming.
Although, I think we do also need a second transporter thing if it's going to always be like, hey, you need to let it cool down now.
Learn to exist in sleep. Learn to live in your dreams.
We were warping towards home when I didn't feel like myself. I suddenly began using teen slang like a scud and felt toast down to eat supper at terribly late hours.
I mean, understand why they wouldn't do that for a gameplay perspective, but, you know, it would be a nice thing to include if we could have anything we wanted in the game.
But thankfully my husband took me to a stat network medical center and my life was mine again.
Stat network doors are open around the clock. We treat space madness and a full range of mental and physical ailments. Neuro nurses are trained in cutting-edge brain cleansing techniques, and our cyberlimb surgeons are here to make you whole.
I'm in strong spirits because of Stat Network. I feel completely sane again, viewing the news and going to bed while it's light outside. Thanks, Stat Network.
Blasting off this next block with what's real.
It does have a, quite casual, just chill experience. Feeling about the game anyway.
I wanna know what's real, touch that makes me feel.
How close are we to that? I think we're about halfway for the carbon.
We're not meant to know.
I can't tell if it's a way I can craft here. Okay. We're really close to the metal end, yet, halfway to the carbon. That's fine.
Can we be more than an empty function?
I do wonder if I now wonder if I had stayed on the other planet if I could have avoided the methane poisoning with my suit. But I didn't think about that at the time. I was just like, oh, shit. Methane poisoning. Better get off of this place. Which I think is a fairly reasonable response to methane poisoning. I'm not sure if they still have the methane poisoning, though. Although, shit, my space madness is at an all-time high. All sports, with this condition which occurs when too much time in the toilet space is unavoidable. The psychosis can be mitigated by adjusting Curio's life routines. Oh, wait. We can adjust it, frequency of this happening to maybe. That means they run slower or something, apparently, is what the book said. Where is this? It is. There we go. Up we go. So I am hoping that we'll be able to sort of get through these little places here. Just find a way through. I'm hoping that that the hostile areas don't actually change. It might do though, but let's find out what this place is like. Shit. -27. That's not bad. It's just kind of annoying. We can reduce this down to 3 again. I'm not sure if this has any. Space and or space and ash, something, and ash anyways or R. And we've got meteorites as our weather at the moment as well, which isn't helpful. Though this is a very quartz-heavy area, which is quite nice. Would have been good to get a ship up planet like this, a while ago. Small part of me wants to just start farming again just so that we can get some more farming experience and finish off this skill tree. No tree asymptom. See, I just need 8,000 more carbon. For almost 3,000 more carbon, really. I'm sure if we die again, we might not continue playing this for a little bit. Hi, sir. Hi, Senator, have a good look. Thank you. It's very much appreciated to see you here and all that stuff. Love you. May not be the most entirely sober today. But it's, you know, the weekend, so that's fine. I'm not, like, drunk or anything. Just a very, very tiny bit tipsy, maybe. Well, we are almost under 400 light years from Lilith, which is a good thing. Only so I assume it's a good thing anyway. I don't know what Lilith is going to be like. I hope it is everything that this family has dreamed it's going to be. Yeah. If we do go, we might start going back into Frostpunk. If we don't and we do make it to Lilith, I'm not sure. It depends what happens when we get to Lilith. We might then try and go towards the space thing in the middle, the black hole, to see what that's like. That's assuming that we don't, you know, die before then, or we're able to continue playing. I hope you had a good time in your, was it Foundry you were playing? No. You were playing Dwarf Fortress, weren't you? Hope you had a good thing in your time in your Dwarf Fortress, Send. Don't feel you need to come out and look. Thank you for looking, mate. Yeah. That's question after what he actually said. That's close enough to what I actually said. Okay. What else do we need? You can get metal, which I suppose isn't really useful, but would be good to get anyway just because I'm sure we need it after this. You're just trying to desecrate a grave then, or anything to get its resources? No. No. It wouldn't be me at all. Not like I'm just, like, stripping a planet of everything I can find so I can build some more stuff for my ship. No. Of course not. That's good. Good that worked. I've noticed occasionally I've had some bots come in and post, you know, that usual, like, best viewers on this random website. Where you can pay for viewers. And I realized that they always said the same or always had the same thing in their chat. So I've added that to my block list, and one of them came in, and it was blocked because of it. The one of them's well, there are multiple block things to make it even harder for them to realize which part of it was blocked. But I think that it just the blog list got all of them. So I wasn't sure if the bots had the ability or even looked at your blocked terms list to see what they could and couldn't get away with. I assumed they wouldn't, but I didn't want to chance it. So I did that, and now I know that they don't at all. Or at least this one certainly doesn't. It's interesting that the names that they generate don't sound initially like blockbot names. So I bet you wonder if it's, you know, like, a hack account or a stolen account or something. But, yay, we're now much lower on our Space Madness list as well. And we're only 2,000 carbon away from what we need. Huzzah! We are slowly getting there. No, I don't want to be marked. Didn't mean to press the space bar. An outbreak coming up in about 3-4 minutes, just to let you know. Actually, managed to see it this time before it telling me, oh, you've got a minute until that happens. I think we've more or less stripped this planet clean, so we will now continue on our way.
The waste management business. I got the dirty job of sending a lot of different messages, if you know what I mean. So I use
Where do we want to go to next?
to make sure they arrive to the right jokester at the right time. I know Top Warp delivered because I'm getting.
Should we go here?
What you call it?
Ivy Long or whatever you are going to say. Ivy Long even.
Joby, what the ever-loving fuck? This is my business partner's thumb in a fucking box.
Ivyunk instead of Ivy Lunk. But, yeah, let's go here.
Thanks, Top Warp Deliveries, for handling my message. I'm very satisfied with your service. I think I'm gonna write another friendly message.
And we spent a few days off of our ship, which was quite nice.
It's Moot Lot. Brewers that Moot maintain a lot beer tradition of making a beer with little taste as possible. We know you want to afraid to have a flavor. Like popular kids at school.
I've managed to get the sweat out of the ship. Oops. Didn't mean to retract the sails.
Say bug flavor, add more water. That way each can of Moot has that boring, bland taste you crave. That's bland.
Oh, we'll be just going on the very edge of the...
JX Potato.
Data transfer confirmed.
Generating pivot tables.
Troubleshooting worksheet issues.
Sound exciting? You bet. Become a yellow bogey operator for the
of the hostile zone. I don't know if it's bleed out hostile zone or if it's just the second you enter it. It's a hostile zone.
keeping galactic travelers online. And just as importantly, you're executing advanced data missions, reformatting spreadsheets for the IGG.
Folding headers for columns B.
Although this store might be an interesting one to navigate through because I have never done that before.
Values identified. Bogey command, please advise.
Become an expert with making graphs and charts as you compile reports with many pages, spreadsheets on spreadsheets.
And it seems to be going just on track of where we're going, which is great news.
Permission requested to recolor pie charts.
Executing, copy, paste. Undo.
Is that enough excitement for you? Didn't think so. Enroll now and become more in the yellow bogey
Again,
Corps.
how about starting in about a minute now just so you know.
Do you have an amazing conspiracy to share with others? But
Adverts are starting just about a minute.
Elvor Marketing can help your ideas take off by showing them to the right communities. Elvor is not just a leading marketing company, it's an
Which will probably be our last hour of the day, I think.
on everyone's choices and preferences. It's all there. We use this information to help you target your hot takes to the
Yeah.
right groups.
Because then we'll be finishing at 11 o'clock.
Don't take our word.
That's alright.
As a demonic cult leader, handing out flyers was not getting me members, but Elvor used data to find lonely beings most vulnerable to my ideas.
It means I can still sort of chill for the last hour-ish of the day and generally relax, which is good.
Is our
I like doing
galaxy's
that.
black hole really a hole? All the research says it is, but I have my doubts.
Instead of just, you know, having to be able to go straight to bed after streaming.
Into the black hole with me.
We're all taught as kids to never look directly into stars, but that's why our eyes haven't evolved. Thanks a lot, science. Elvor Marketing used analytics to find a community open to my evolution theory. Want to see it in action? Check it.
At Elvor Marketing, we embrace different views and help grow conspiracies.
We are almost under 400 light years.
Right or wrong, harmful or damaging. No, our number one mission is to make you heard. Contact us at Elvor Marketing and watch your conspiracies come to life.
This is Scud Buckets by Bypass Fortune.
So we'll probably get under 400 before we get to the planet, which is good. Well, what do you mean? Well, certainly, we'll give the planet is 50 light years away. And the planet is less than 3, okay. We should be back. Thank you guys for that little air break. At break, I hope you guys were able to get some good relaxation. Do what you need to do. Make sure you're keeping yourself happy and healthy. "400 light years to the left." And 399 latest Lilith coming up now. Yay. We have now passed the 300 or 400 light years of the left mark. Light years to the left. I don't know why I keep saying light years to the left. Light years to live. Okay. Now it's obviously not gonna say it because that's two shorter words. I didn't even say it then, even though it's part of the same fucking sentence. Will we just be able to squeeze past to squeak past maybe? You might be very lucky with this. Let me make them a head up to Jamaica. Not Jamaica. Gamina. Just this silly little spaceship just making its way across towards the left. Towards Lilith. There we go. Jesus. Yeah. There would have been a faster way of getting here by going that way instead, but I'm happy with the way we've gone instead.
With all-night gambling, drink specials, and dancing with the sexiest beings in the galaxy. This weekend only, celebrity mutant Orlo Weavers.
Oh, we might just head through the storm. I don't know what this is going to be like. We're on the very edge of it.
Our top robot DJs are mixing sizzling beats all night, featuring an epic beat boot battle. We've got the Pleasure Gel hot tub and an in-house laser hair removal expert. There's no other party like this. Don't miss out on the thrill at Planet Paradiso's Club Burger.
Do we have any good places that we can get contracts from?
Delicious coffee. We grow the Schwabians family. When you buy a cup of Schwabians coffee, we donate to our orphan adoption program. We adopt orphans from across the galaxy.
Can't in the dig for the trust up here.
Where they are taught to till soil, plant coffee beans, and worship the company.
Thick fellow trust.
Working together as a family for 14 hours a day. With no
Dig fellow trust. Okay. Need to take direct control. Okay. No. Come on. I need to fight this thing. Okay. I have no idea what this was like, so now we know. And it's something we do certainly want to avoid for the future. I am curious as to what a galactic storm would be like in real life. Like, would it just be, like, asteroids hitting the thing, or would it be like radiation? Come on. We can do this. Well, that was a nuisance as hell.
How many times do I have to say this, Pames? Air horns are used to scare beings who are
Alright. We're going back through the next little bit of the storm. Just the other arm, which is annoying. But I'm glad I got to experience it. Kind of. I mean, I'd rather not have experienced this in real life, but...
Here we go, some exciting news. Pop sensation Kinsey Astra has announced her concert lineup hitting the Grisgola sector. Say, Senator Bumper, any plans to grab some tickets?
Okay. We don't know if we're gonna be able to get through this bit without going through another storm, but we'll try.
Well, don't tell me that's not fun.
Senator, I just can't imagine that pumps up our listeners, or anyone, really.
Well, no one's gonna have
Where is the nearest hospital?
at one time. Seriously, Pames, you have fun with it. Do your DJ thing.
Alright.
Okay. Well, it's the way we were going to swing by anyway from.
I do. Show of hands in the studio. Who felt that?
Yeah, I think that's actually bringing the energy now. So before we completely bottom out...
I went to Gemnia to now the Cosmetic Care Hospital, I guess.
As a galactic bus service, we know our passengers are weird and disturbing, like this guy over here.
I'll share my butt pillow with you.
So we promise to go as fast as we can.
Okay. So it's not a huge amount. Just a little bit of engine and bulk bay damage done, but oh, and R.
Ogalo, Zeldin, I heard you nailed the sales pitch. What's your secret?
Oh, I take a voice deepening supplement called Lobo to sound more confident.
And our radio communication system, but that should be fairly easy to fix.
Absolutely. Everyone listens to me when I speak because I sound like a giant alpha male.
But come on, Zeldin.
Okay. So it seems to be dissipating now. So, hopefully, it will be okay.
That's incredible, Zeldin. I'm really thinking about trying Lobo. Can it fix high-pitched giggling in males?
I don't know. Stop tickling me! Stop! Stop!
Well, look at that.
Although maybe it'll catch us one more time.
How can I get Lobo?
It's easy. Lobo is carried by a performance using
Come on. We can fight this thing and land on stupid planet.
This one's for the
Okay. I think that's it. Sounds like it's coming to the end, and that should be we are over. Yes. So you return the sodium fuel. So we don't necessarily need fuel. We need repair contracts in medical. Cool. We should be able to get here as quickly. $200. Yet. Tourism tax. Why not? We need some more carbon. Oh, now we've got acid hail. Wow. That's... That's very nice. We have acid snow a while. And what's the acid snow? Yet. Acid snow a while ago. Now I've got acid hail. Do you think we are going to need to start doing some farming for a little bit? I said I do think we will need to start doing some so that we can collect some more equipment, so I can build some more equipment even. Because I think we've gone quite a way away without having new equipment, so we'll probably be slightly underpowered at the moment, I would assume. So we've got 12,000. We could buy the Bima. It's got the same warp fuel efficiency, annoyingly. I can't want the Star Cruise. That would be that's even got even worse fuel efficiency than mine. What's the most expensive one that has okay? That's got the same watt fuel efficiency. Dame Vulture 3. That's 27 grand, though. Is there any better one we could get at the moment? Not really. So for now, what you're gonna have to keep buying some or just building our own stuff, I guess. Gee. I think we still got a lot of a fair bit of fuel on the ship, so that's fine. I do kind of think it interesting that how the acid rain and acid hails, that doesn't actually impact you. I like it as a flavor thing, but it would be nice if it also had some impact on how you played the world. If that makes sense. Right now, we're safe here, so that's good. Let's just keep breaking these down. We've almost got 7 grand in carbon. Which means we are very close to having 8 grand in carbon. And that's unlocking the next tier of things we can make. $22 carbon is always appreciated. Mine will be the most coping that we've ever got, but it's, you know, a penny saved to the penny or underwear, whatever they say. What I actually said was a penny saved is a penny earned or whatever they say, but for some reason, it really misheard that. Let's go mining this stuff. You can go grab some more carbon while we're here. Oh, did the grandmom get hurt while she was finding stuff? That's a shame. And one bad thing about the TDS is that I didn't actually sound that sarcastic when I said it, but it made me sound sarcastic. Maybe I think it made me sound too gassy. I don't know. Too sarcastic. Okay, well, we're getting there. We've only got a couple of hundred more to go to get the next thing. To get the next tier of stuff. I'm going. If you're gonna attack me, you're gonna attack me. I'm not gonna stop that back let you back down. One. Shit. We're potentially in a bad area here. But I managed to get out of that. Good. Phew. That was worrying for a moment. Decided to play it risky and managed to make it. But not necessarily the most helpful in, you know, making me realize my mistakes. We're making quite good progress on our way to Lilith now. Like, we're about 300 just a bit over 350 light years, and we've gone 134 days.
Long live the IGG!
I have no idea if that's a, like, good speed to be going at, but it is certainly the speed we are going at. Well, we are almost at the thing we need to be at. It attacked me. I swear. Just like that one. We wonder if we can get this without you needing to send them in. No. Unfortunately, not. We have to send those guys in for the last little bit. Oh, hello, Nuke. Oh, yeah. Some of the ambient sound in this game are really nice. So after this, we will probably head off to the next planet, which is Gamina, probably. Yay! We now should be able to print the next tier of stuff. Which we want military weapons at the moment, I think. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. Did we unlock more stuff or not? I don't know. It's just I'm taking a while to print now. Okay. That's fine. I don't know if Nitrocorn will be any better than Warp Root, because last time we played this, Warp Root really wasn't any better than potatoes. I don't know the point of it. Aside from, you know, flavor, which is always awesome, I would just rather right now make sure we're going to survive. Okay. So, yeah, we do have some better weapons now. The Versatile Extreme, which will be 1200 carbon, which will be very useful to get. Oh, the artificial moon tent would also be awesome. Although, given that we're playing on a mode that I didn't intend to play on, the sandbox mode, I'm not sure that's entirely necessary because the air and suit powder don't seem to be a thing on this mode. So the hide, fam cloaking. I mean, we're kinda getting close to maxing out our spacefaring, so we won't have any raids anyway. So I'm not sure how much of those are important, so should I go for this Shred X minigun, I guess?
You know, I've been thinking about how even with super advanced dating software, meeting someone is still as awkward as ever. I mean, at this point, I'd like a dating app to warn me if my match has named their future kids, whether they do finger guns.
Where are we going to this one? Let's go to not the glass planet.
Am I right?
That would be a bad place to go to.
Come on, you're telling me you didn't have one awkward date ever?
Frankly, I have a strict no date.
Let's go to Pochem, the asteroid.
Alright, how about this? Just tell us about how you met your last woman.
Well, what do you mean? The safe way. 30 days of research.
Because there don't seem to be any actual planets that we can land on here, assuming we can't land on gas planets anyway.
She was no longer a stranger, so then it was safe to approach.
Okay, that sounds a lot like stalking.
Or disagree. It's government precaution.
Alright, sure.
Though, annoyingly, this does look like another storm that's about to appear, or is it no? Yeah. It's not disappearing. It's going. It's coming back in.
You should have seen her face. I had her arrested on the spot for unpaid docking tickets.
Oh, for real?
For very real.
So we might have another little brief tussle with the environment.
No, you fool. I'm not about to date a criminal.
A criminal?
Yes, a criminal. I actually made the galaxy a little safer. You're welcome.
But I'm hoping that we can get there sooner than that happens. I'm not quite sure how long that'll take. Maybe next day, it will update and it will be a proper storm here, but I can't tell how powerful this little section here will be.
Considering your last date, this may be the best thing for everyone. But for our listeners, I've got some golden oldies queued up after a word from our sponsors. Stick around.
Now we are running out a little bit of fuel, so let's refuel this. I'll take a moment to chug through that information.
No one has to know that you go to quick suck surgeries to keep your body appearing trim and fit. It's my secret too. I haven't touched a vegetable in 4 years, so I really depend on quick suck surgeries to do my body sculpting and liposuction. They do
Although we maybe have just gotten very lucky, and it might not really affect us too much.
It's my secret.
I'm very lazy and out of shape. I mean, I ride a hover scooter in my
I can't see where a good repair spot is.
But my body looks incredible because I'm in the loyalty larder program at Quick Suck Surgeries. I haven't earned a fraction of my toned-looking body, and only I know about it.
Well, I'll keep hands on the wheel while we're doing this just in case we do get pulled into the storm. Yep. There we go. Fuck.
You got a problem with someone, then settle it where there are no rules. Anarcho! Visit Planet Anarcho, the only place in the IGG territories without laws. An entire planet where you
But that might have been it. Yep. We're on the other side of the storm now, which is good. It was just a very small edge of the storm that we had to clip through.
No problem. You want guns? We got them. Is your genital size in question? Shut him up. All you have to do is pay the Anarcho Liberty Fee, and you're free to do whatever you want. Make the galaxy a better place by taking your anger out at the right place. Next time someone offends you, slap them and say one word. Anarcho!
Though I'm still annoyed that I can't seem to find any place to. Why are we now going back?
Let's get out of here. I know a plan.
I can't find any place to repair the ship.
They're drunk. No, I'm good. I didn't have that much.
Fine.
Babe, are we still in IG?
Yeah. Okay. Fine. "138 days in space. Right now, we need some more. What do I want to get? I want to get this one, which is 1200 carbon. It's gonna take a little bit, but not too much, hopefully. Because we do have some decent weaponry at the moment, or at least enough so that we won't die immediately from fighting stuff. Try to keep away from that lion-like creature. Is there another one over here? No. Let's get you guys to get some more carbon while we're here. Our plant doesn't seem to be too heavy, which is good. Means we don't have too much to worry about in immediate, needing to reset how much we're carrying at any one time. And just let's say that we need to break down the stuff we're carrying so that we can carry more stuff. Okay. You can get more carbon from here, as can you. Great. That's perfect. Can't drop this down wherever it is. No. Okay. My eye on those little creatures there because they are annoying. Kills, you know, they're just getting in the way and are really fast. Alright. You guys you managed to somehow get hurt. That's fine. We're going to hospital soon. I said it's fine, you know, it's not fine that you got hurt, but you're not going to die or anything. We're going to heal you at some point. And some point fairly soon. No. We're now overburdened again, so we need to get Lily. Not Lily. What's her name in Skyrim to carry our burdens? Lilith. Is it Lilith? Really? Is that the same name? Or am I misremembering? Was the one who always says, I am sworn to carry your burdens? And I think she's the servant person from Whiterun? Yeah. Let's go away before we get killed by animals here. This was quite a good little place to stop off at. So, yeah, we're gonna go to this Cosmic Care Hospital and then on to the Digfellow Trust. Although I can't tell if it'd be better to just immediately go towards this Galactopole Hospital and then to the Digfellow Trust this way. I kind of want to not go through this hostile zone, but swing around it to go here. Although all this is hostile, so maybe that's not the best idea. Unless we can swing around this way. Theoretically, yes, we could. Yes. Head to the Digfellow Trust, then go to the Galactopole Hospital or maybe the Trade Post. I'm not sure.
You're listening to Saturn Eyes by Them and They.
Then maybe towards the Star Mall frontier if we have enough time. to get our thing repaired. So I think we're still fairly healthy, our ship. But, you know, it'll be a good thing to do. We've taken a really unusual route through this place. That's I'm quite happy with the route. Okay, and it seems like this storm is passing downwards, so we should be okay. Although it will be interesting to see if this dead zone is fully a dead zone, as in you don't get any radio here for whatever reason, or because we've got some comms tower. If it's the dead zone means something else. Like, if it's more of a dead zone in flavor than actual meat as it were. We're still going. Are we going down? Yeah. We're still going down. We're 330 something light years from Lilith now. And we started at, what, 500 and something? So we've made good progress this episode. Sort of like to aboard a new ship, but hopefully that will happen soonish, maybe. Maybe we'll go to the trade post directly INST or, one of these two directly. Just instead of staying in the dead zone, it'll be a good way to get out of the dead zone quickly just so we can keep an eye on what's going on. I mean, I'm not too worried about running into a hostile zone, but as far as I'm aware, they don't move, but they might do. The storm certainly does, and it would be a good idea to keep an eye on that. Oh, yeah. Maybe looking at these new discoveries. I haven't really been doing that. But, yeah, I mean, even this ship should theoretically be able to make it to Lilith if we have enough extra fuel.
It's that time, folks. Yep, according to Lady Law, the Galactic Government Anthem has to be played once every 20 hours. In a moment, we're streaming the anthem live from the Galactic Capital.
What do we have from technology tree that we still need to get? Heavy engines would be useful.
What's your favorite part about it?
Well, each day, it inspires me to be a better senator.
Oh, wow. Senator, that's
Well, I can't really have more fuel things.
I feel motivated to crush many more beings who disagree with me.
Oh, well, that was a U-turn. Not sure if I should wish you luck with that, Senator, but now it's time for hats to come off, hands on your hearts. Coming at you live, the IGG Galactic Anthem.
I don't know if the Titrium fuel because I've the warped route made me very curious about the other alternative that or non-vanilla fuels, if you will. It made me very hesitant to try non, if you will, vanilla, things like the fuels, like the potatoes. You know? Well, right now, we're flying blind. So, yes, anywhere in a dead zone, regardless of your closeness to a comms tower will destroy your radio signal, which is fine. I like that. So you kinda need to know where you are going to go before you enter a dead zone. Not sure how long it will take us to get here, but we are coming up to the next ad break, so we might think about wrapping up soon. I was hoping I would have been able to get to somewhere more interesting than this, Dick fellow trust, but maybe if that's all we can get to, then that's what we can get to. You know, I said Dick fellow trust way too many times in this stream as well. Probably need to go to some other fuel or medical places. Just to, you balance it out a little bit. But we are almost there. We've got some contracts and, hopefully, get some more money. And then hopefully soon, maybe buy some actual ship. Are we going to more flying away? No. Yes. For some reason, game does like doing that occasionally. Okay. We don't want any loans. We want investments. Was that a loan I took out? I hope not. Yes. It was. Fuck. I can't remember what the next one we wanted to go to one was. I think it was this one. No. It's still if you just gotta keep on going in this direction anyway, it will take us to where we want to go. But, yes, it's coming, like, 5 minutes to the next ad break, so I think we'll end up here. So thank you guys for watching this silly little stream. Where's the thing I want to find?